I first met Sean, the one thing I can say is he immediately felt familiar. Like I knew him already, and I was comfortable with him immediately.
What's stopping y'all from getting married? Oh, y'all already did one of those secret industry weddings.
Big Sean doesn't want to marry Jhené Aiko because he doesn't love her, and that's really all it comes down to.
You look good, for sure.
Oh yeah? Why don't you marry me?
Big Sean refuses to marry Jhené Aiko because he doesn't really love her. This woman even got a tattoo of his face on her arm, yet he decided to ditch her and go hang out with Ariana Grande instead. This relationship is so toxic, and now there are children involved. So let's get into it. Big Sean and Jhené Aiko have one of the most toxic relationships in Hollywood. They have been on and off again, and we never really understand their relationship status. I mean, this article writes, Big Sean and Jhené Aiko are one of music's most publicly private couples. People often question if they're in a romantic relationship still because of their best friend partner co-parenting dynamic. Now, it kind of reminds me of what's going on with Nick Cannon and how he's fathering like 40 kids with a bunch of different women, and sometimes in relationships with them, sometimes not. But Big Sean and Jhené's story starts back in 2012 when they have their first date. Sean and Jhené met at a party hosted by producer No ID. Jhené says it was just very comfortable. Despite reportedly having a boyfriend at the time, the two went on a date to a Lakers game, which is a pretty big step because, I mean, they are public figures, so they're going to be photographed, and if she's in a relationship, that's one way to break up.
I didn't. When I first met Sean, the one thing I can say is he immediately felt familiar. Like I knew him already, and I was comfortable with him immediately.
Have you ever found yourself blocked from watching your favorite show or unable to access a certain website because of where you are? You have to worry about public Wi-Fi's, the security risks there, people possibly stealing your data. That's when Surfshark comes in to save the day. Surfshark VPN is your all-in-one solution for online privacy, security, and freedom. It encrypts your data so you can keep those hackers and trackers away. They also block those annoying ads and malware. So if you're trying to go and watch that show that's available in another country, or you want to go and try to get a cheaper flight, or you just want to go and protect yourself, go and get Surfshark and you'll get 4 extra months using my link. You can also add all your devices, you can include your families, all under one subscription. And here's the best part, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's little to no risk. You need to go and protect yourselves. Whether you are home, you're traveling, or you work remotely, Surfshark has your back, so why wait? Head to surfshark.com/SloanHooks and use my exclusive code to get an incredible deal, including 4 extra months for free. Take back control of your online life today with Surfshark. Thank you, Surfshark, for sponsoring this video, and enjoy. Now, Big Sean said he didn't mind that she was taken, literally saying, quote, I didn't care. It was pretty obvious after a while it was a date. We had never really been alone together. It was really fun. Jhené continued, I tweeted, I'm not dating Big Sean, LOL. And then Sean got mad at me saying, you're gonna play me like that? And I'm like, well, we're just friends. Now to give you guys some context, they met in 2012, but they weren't romantically confirmed. I mean, in 2013, Jhené was linked to Donald Glover, also known as Childish Gambino, but there were still questions about Sean and Jhené. Though when 2014 came around, Jhené had no chance against Ariana Grande. Ariana is not only a skilled singer and actress, but she also can take anyone's man. So hide your men from Ariana Grande. So of course, Ariana scooped up Big Sean, and his relationship with Jhené went on the back burner. While he was with Ariana Grande, Jhené did go and date music producer The Genius, and he was one of her most significant relationships. They began dating in 2014 and married shortly after, but divorced in 2016. Now, we don't know exactly why they divorced. It wasn't like a cheating scandal or anything like that. They kept it all very private. But in 2016, it seems like Big Sean and Jhené Aiko came together for a joint album, 2088. During the promotion for their joint album and new group, both titled 2088, Jhené and Sean were quite cozy. She was married at the time, but filed for divorce that August against Genius. Jhené explained in tweets that her ex-husband actually jumped ship long before they officially divorced. She tweeted, he wants to be a victim and I'll let his bitch ass assumed the role. Woo, she went in. Essentially, a lot of people were claiming that Jhené was cheating on her husband with Big Sean, which is why she had to go to Twitter and clarify that no, he's been a bum. He's been out of the picture for a long time. Don't let him play victim right now because we haven't been together. Jhené tweeted, "I only cheated myself. So glad to be free from all the drugs, depression, and the confrontation." So it doesn't sound like this ex-husband was a great influence.
Relationship, I want three things. Eyes that won't cry, lips that won't lie, love that won't die. Eyes that won't cry, lips that won't lie, love that won't die.
Now, after their joint project, Sean was super open about his relationship with Jhené, saying that she's more than just a friend. I don't know how else to describe it. Well, maybe a girlfriend. Me and her are just cool like that. I love her and I know she loves me. I was down to make that commitment to be in a group together. Now, later that year in 2016, Sean and Jhené confirmed their relationship with a first kiss on stage in public. That following year in 2017, Jhené called Sean the love of her life. Now, this was for a promotional interview discussing her album Trip. Now, Jhené shares a story about how she lost her brother in 2012. And from that point on, she was looking for someone who kind of reminded her of him, which I don't think is creepy. I think it's kind of cute, you know, okay. Well, she met Big Sean that same year. She said, "At the time, I had a boyfriend and Sean was showing me interest, but I was like, you know, I had a boyfriend," so she friend zoned him. She claims we really forced to really get to know each other on a friendship level, you know what I mean? And to the point where he was even at my brother's funeral. We talked to each other on a friendship level throughout all of my relationships. Now, Jhené's divorce did bleed into 2017, but once she finalized her divorce, 1 week after, Jhené made a declaration of love permanent when she tattooed Sean's perfect face on her arm. She also referred to him as a baby angel. I'm not a big tattoo person. I do have some tattoos, and honestly, I don't love the tattoos I have on myself. Maybe that's why I'm not a big tattoo person, but I guess this is pretty good of Big Sean. It's just kind of random. During her press tour, she was actually asked about this tattoo, and the reporter who was interviewing her couldn't hold back their laughter when asking about this moment.
Did you really get a Big Sean tattoo on you? Is it real?
It's real.
Is it? Where is it again?
On my arm.
Now, the following year in 2018, I wonder if Jhené started regretting her tattoo because there was a big scandal. Let me bring you guys to March 2018 because there were rumors that Big Sean was sleeping with the former lead singer of the Pussycat Dolls, Nicole. The reports claimed the two were seen looking close at an Oscars after party, with an insider stating they appeared to be cozy and like a couple. Now, of course, Big Sean and Jhené reacted and they went right to Twitter to clear up the news. Jhené tweeted, "Nothing about you guys' fan fiction stories are true. The internet is a wild place. Bless the internet. Amen." Big Sean supported her by quote tweeting the tweet with clapping emojis. But despite these denials, the rumors kept on coming, and it does seem like there was something between Big Sean and Nicole. Now, I called it because Jhené ended up covering her Big Sean tattoo. One of the first signs that Jhené and Big Sean's breakup was coming about was when she covered up a large tattoo of Sean's face on her arm. In March 2019, she confirmed the split in a comment on the Shade Room's Instagram saying, "Me and Sean are good. I've got tons of love for him." And it's interesting, she did cover up the tattoo with a fiery dragon. So interesting choice to cover him up with. Now, around the time when Jhené was getting her tattoo covered up, guess who Big Sean was hanging out with? Ariana Grande. They were spotted together outside an LA recording studio. They were also spotted together in Sean's car. Although Jhené suggested that they remained on good terms, the timing of Sean's reunion with Ariana and the tattoo cover-up led to many believe the split wasn't civil. But it does seem like they were okay. I mean, enough to work together because in 2019, Sean released Single Again, which actually featured Jhené in the background vocals. After doing Single Again, Jhené called upon Big Sean to go and feature in her track None of Your Concern. Some speculated that he rapped about their breakup, but he definitely spit bars about their intimate life, rapping, "I made you, come 9 times in one day. Your 2 lips should come in a vase. you rode my face. But then Sean released some new music that caught fans off guard, and the news was shocking. In his track Deep Reverence, he revealed that he and Jhené suffered a miscarriage, rapping probably why this stuff with me gets crazy and we lost a baby. Later confirming in an interview that that was in fact true and they had gone through that in their relationship privately. The couple also linked up for another song, Sean's Body Language. In the video, they played homage to classic black romances like Love Jones and Waiting to Exhale. Now going into 2020, there was an Instagram live where Jhené actually put Big Sean on spot, and you could tell that he's a little bit nervous with some of her questions and claims.
You look good, for sure.
Oh, yeah? Won't you marry me?
It's in the work.
Now, 2 years later in 2022, they announced that they're expecting their first child, which is crazy because we've been on such a roller coaster so far. Jhené was spotted with a baby bump in early July 2022 after news that she and Sean were expecting. A source told the news outlet the couple is overjoyed and look forward to this next chapter. When gushing over the announcement, the rapper wrote on Instagram, "Whole new motivation for real. Very grateful God continues to bless us. Can't wait to be a dad." Now, in November 2022, they welcomed their son Noah. Sean wrote, "After 24 hours of labor, a lunar eclipse with rain from the beginning of labor till he was born, he's here safe and sound, happy, healthy, and everything we could ever ask for and more." Oh, so sweet. Now, at first in 2023, it seems like everything was going smoothly. I do want to give you guys a piece of information I probably should have given you in the beginning. Jhené does have another child with one of her exes. Her daughter's name is Namiko, and she had her with her ex, Orion. Now, this was long before her relationship with Sean, but I wanted you guys to have the context because this year we got some really sweet in 2023 we got some really sweet Mother's Day postings and Father's Day postings where we saw pictures of the family of 4 all together and they seemed so happy. Yet shortly after Father's Day, fans noticed that they unfollowed each other online, and Jhené, shared some cryptic posts on her Instagram, including one that read, "The guy who has you explaining the meaning of empathy is not your soulmate." Which leads me to question, did Big Sean have to ask Jhené what empathy means? However, on July 31st of that year, Sean came through as a not-so-surprised guest in Jhené's Magic Hour tour. In the viral clip, you can see he's performing Beware and raps, "Kept my phone on silent ever since you got a ring." Funny, right? Jhené quips, "What ring?" as he gently swats her hand and she jokingly rolls her eyes.
I kept my phone on silent ever since you got a ring. Funny, right? And I never cheated, not even once or twice. Not even once, don't change anything. See, that's why
Now, despite unfollowing each other on Instagram, it seems like they were still together, because a few days later, Sean was in conversation with Charlemagne the God for his Out of the Context podcast and opened up about why he and Jhené aren't married after roughly 8 years of dating on and off. He goes on to confirm that he and Jhené did not get secretly married, and he said the reason they haven't jumped on the broom is a little personal. He said, "Just like people who have dealt with love, we've had our ups and downs." You know what I'm saying? And I think it's still finding the right navigation through it all. So after 8 years, still trying to figure it out. He says marriage feels like it symbolizes the best relationship, but that marriage itself is almost a fear-based way of thinking. He continued, "There's a lot of focus on our family, there's a lot of focus on our careers and everything, and marriage is something I feel like it's not been the main focus."
What's stopping y'all from getting married? Y'all already did one of those secret industry weddings.
No, there has not been a secret industry marriage. It's a little personal. Just to be real with you, just like any people who have dealt with love, we've had our ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's still finding the right navigation through it all. Marriage symbolizes the best relationship. You know, people be like, "Oh, you gotta get married." To me, I feel like having a relationship is first and foremost, and marriage is a byproduct of that. And I feel like a lot of people get the idea of oh, you have to get married, but then it's to me, that's almost a fear-based way of thinking too, because then people be getting divorced. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done, I feel like, in general.
Now, of course, people have their reactions to what he has to say here. I mean, right off the bat, you could tell that Jhené's wanted to get married to him because of her reaction on stage. So, yeah. I feel like she wants it. He just cannot commit. This person commented, how embarrassing. He could have just said, that's between me and Jhené, but he said a bunch of nothing. Another person commented, one thing an unsure person is going to do is surely waste your time. And I do feel like some of that's true, because if he really felt like Jhené was the prize, he wouldn't let her get away. And why did she even cover up that tattoo? I mean, honestly, she should have got that tattoo to begin with. But here's another TikToker explaining why she thinks that Big Sean doesn't really care for Jhené like he wants the world to think he does.
Big Sean doesn't want to marry Jhené Aiko because he doesn't love her, and that's really all it comes down to. I know y'all gonna disagree, but I honestly think that he hates her. Just hear me out real quick, just let me cook. Jhené has made it very clear that marriage and a traditional family is like an ultimate goal for her. For you to sit here and play in this woman's face day after day and year after year is crazy to me. Y'all live together, y'all got kids together, you make albums together, you done profited and made money together. All the things that like a typical married power couple, hip-hop couple would do. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, you don't want to commit, and it's because you don't love her. Like, men marry the women that they love. Like, that's just really what it comes down to. I think he hates her, and I don't even think that he just hates her. I think he hates all women. Black women, mixed women, white women. He hates them all. Damn sure don't like black women. He panders to us. When have you ever seen Big Sean with a black woman? Never.
Now, because Big Sean is going out and talking about his relationship with Jhené, she's of course going to see it. It's the weird dynamic of being a celebrity and a relationship like this. So she actually responded to Big Sean in, how in a way a celebrity singer would do in a song titled Guidance. And it kind of seems like she's shading Sean in this track. Again, here's another TikToker breaking down exactly what Jhené's trying to say within her lyrics.
Do y'all think Jhené Aiko was throwing shots at Big Sean in her latest song, Guidance? In that song, there's some lyrics where I was like, First line of the song, she says, light inside of me, guiding me, finally, I can see you. And she says, light inside of me, finally, I can leave you, think I got it right this time. The whole song, she's talking about how she has a light inside of her, she's got God inside of her, she can stand alone. And there's a line in there where she says, I tell you all my trauma, and you say I'm too much drama. I'm always the problem, you run away like nothing. She even has a bar in that song where I was like, yo, she said, you were the match that lit up my path to show me which bridge to burn. She also mentions in that song that they both have work to do, which Big Sean was saying in the interview, there's work that needs to be done.
In my opinion, this is one of the most toxic relationships out there because there's a lot of eyes on this couple. There's a lot of money involved with their music collaborations, and it doesn't seem like they really honor each other. At least Big Sean doesn't want to claim Jhené for whatever reason. Let me know what you guys think of this relationship in the comments below. Let me know who else you want me to do a deep dive on their relationship. I'm interested. My email is SloanWellKnown@gmail.com. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.